friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and exciting content from the world of football. Now, if you are a football fan, you must have witnessed yesterday's thriller humdinger at Anfield between two iconic clubs, Liverpool and Arsenal. Whenever these two teams clash in the Premier League, you can expect a thriller because it is end-to-end stuff. There are lots of goals, there are lots of chances created, and yesterday was yet another example of why this iconic fixture has always delivered. Arsenal coming into this match where the favourites and the pressure was obviously on them, leading the line, leading the league with a 6 point or 5 point gap. There was the pressure on them to deliver and get all the 3 points, and the way they started that match was just outstanding. Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka as the front three was my predicted front line for Arsenal, and I expected them to dominate the possession in spite of playing at Anfield. And we all know how toxic an environment Anfield can become for any traveling team. And you saw an example of that even after leading the scoreline 2-0 with a wonderful goal by Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus. Liverpool were not perturbed, they were not disturbed one bit. They knew that it just takes a moment for them to get the crowd behind them, and that is exactly what happened in this match. Everything seemed to be going according to plan for Mikel Arteta's men. However, Granit Xhaka's one moment of stupidity, riling up Trent Alexander-Arnold really fired up the crowd. Yes, it was a moment of madness because it was just a very silly challenge, and after that, you could see how Liverpool were galvanized by that moment. They were on the front foot, and yes, in spite of not having the possession, they were winning all the second balls in the middle of the park, and that is somewhere which I really felt that Arsenal were outstanding, especially in the first 35 minutes, and a crucial goal before half-time for Liverpool, thanks to their talisman Mohamed Salah, made sure that they go into the break just one goal behind. And that is the kind of mentality which any away team needs to have going to Anfield. You cannot sit relaxed because they always say that 2-0 is a really dangerous scoreline. And that is a real example of what we saw yesterday. In spite of having a bulk share of the possession, Arsenal were not able to penetrate enough after scoring two goals, and they kind of sat back. They allowed Liverpool to come at them, especially in the second half, where I felt that Arsenal could have played their free flowing football. It just, it was as if Arsenal went into their shell. There were occasions when they could have broken swiftly on the counter attack. However, Liverpool's crowd, the cop was completely behind the home team, and that is where Liverpool took full advantage of the situation. Yes, Liverpool got a penalty which was quite soft. Rob Holding's foul on Diogo Jota, resulted in a penalty for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah misses the penalty from 12 yards out, and I just expected that this could be one of those days where Arsenal finally win at Anfield after 12 long years. However, what we saw in the culmination of the match was once again the super sub Bobby Firmino, who has the knack of scoring against Arsenal whenever he comes on the bench, comes off the bench, or when he starts in the front line. It was a typical Liverpool goal. Alexander Zinchenko is nutmegged on the right hand side, and Alexander Arnold is really dangerous when he's on the right and putting in those vicious crosses. And he had an option whether to cut back or whether to put a very looping cross, and that is exactly what he did. Roberto Firmino coming on the back post was on the mark. He was very clever in his movement, and it resulted in a goal for Liverpool. That is where I felt that some small moments during this match completely put the home side in an advantage. And we have to thank Aaron Ramsdale because without him, Liverpool could have scored at least 5 goals. And I'm not even kidding. The save from Mohamed Salah, keep it behind above the crossbar, and the last minute save of Ibrahima Konate, scrambling across his goal line and clearing the ball away was just outstanding goalkeeping. And Aaron Ramsdale has been the reason why Arsenal are still in control of the situation. They are 6 points clear at the top of the table, having played an extra game, and most of the results which went in Arsenal's favour are all thanks to Aaron Ramsdale, because he has made some exceptional, incredible saves throughout the season. And I just don't understand why Gareth Southgate does not pick up Aaron Ramsdale as his first choice goalkeeper, because he is simply brilliant. And if you look at this Arsenal team, Aaron Ramsdale is the last man, and the way he distributes the ball, the way he's very clinical and accurate with his passing, just goes to show that when you have a team which is tactically sound, which is having the technical ability, you can work with those players. And Mikel Arteta has instilled that sense of confidence, that sense of calmness on the ball, and most importantly, they have a winning mentality. However, it is a 2-2 draw, which is, not a very disappointing result. But from being 2-0 up at Anfield, having drawn the game, I feel that Arsenal will be bitterly disappointed. And every Arsenal fan right now must be just hoping that they can take some points off Manchester City when the two title challenging teams square off at the Etihad Stadium, because this result was just so crucial in the title race. If Arsenal had nicked all 3 points, well, they could have been 8 points clear, having played an extra game. However, now the title race is very evenly poised, because Manchester City win all the remaining matches, they will be crowned the Premier League champions. It is as simple as that. So, guys, it was a real humdinger at Anfield. I expected a lot of goals. My prediction was a 2-1 win for Arsenal. However, it ended 2-2. I'm not very disappointed. I expect Arsenal to bounce back against West Ham, and I'm expecting a real, humdinger, a real nerve-wracking thriller towards the end of the Premier League campaign. So, guys, I would love to know who was your man of the match for this one. Do you think that Arsenal still have the resilience, the mental ability, and the know-how to win the Premier League title? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because I'll be coming up with lots of content from the world of football. So until next time, stay safe and take care.